Hello, Digimon fans! Today we're going to talk about possibly the most disrespected Digimon in this card game, and that is none other than Mugendramon. Well, why is that so? Basically, it is quite a prominent Digimon, and I do know a lot of people who love it. I mean, one of them is my pal Sebastian from Chile. Hi, Sebastian! Yes, it actually has quite a wide fan base. Ever since its introduction in BT2, a lot of people have gone, how do I build a Mugen deck? And, can I use Mugen as a deck core? But sadly, in this card game, I mean, even though they introduced another Mugendramon in SD5, but both cards were just pretty mediocre. They aren't something which you would use as a deck core. More like, something you just chuck in at the side, yeah, just tag into some other decks just for some support for some certain matchups. Yeah, so it's kind of lackluster, but all of that changed in this set. EX-01. Yes, this time Mugendramon comes in as a secret rare. Well, I know there are good secret rares and bad secret rares, but honestly, Mugendramon kind of looks like a good one. Yeah. So, how do we build a Mugendramon deck? Well, let's find out.
In this set, Mugen goes back to its on-play roots, but instead of disrupting your opponents, he can actually regain the memory used to play it, making it a 7-cost summon. So, what do you do with all those level 5s under it? Its third effect actually allows it to prevent deletion by trashing 2 level 5 Digivolution cards. This means if you actually manage to put 4 to 5 cards under it, you get 2 extra lives. And other than being able to survive deletion, its DP also cannot be reduced, making it harder to remove. So, how do we make a deck to support it? Since Mugendramon's first effect requires red or black level 5 Cyborg Digimon, those should be the priority. But wait, there are a lot of Cyborg level 5 in red and black. Which are the best? Well, generally, you'd pick cards with inherited effects. Putting in cards like EX-01 Andromon and SD5 Megadramon would make your Mugendramon a blocker. And also Metal Tyrannomon, which gives it reboot during your opponent's turn. These cards have quite good synergy because after suspending it to attack during your turn, it gains reboot during your opponent's turn. So that means you can still unsuspend it to block. Well, if you're going for a more aggressive approach, you can go with EX-01 Megadramon, BT6 Volcamon, and SD7 Megalogrowlmon. Although, it might be a bit hard to trigger SD7 Megalogrowlmon as you need to delete an opponent's Digimon that turn. That said, if you really want to use SD7 Megalogrowlmon, it's not a bad idea to add cards like EX-01 Metal Mamemon, BT4 Rice Greymon, and EX-01 Metal Greymon as they make it possible for you to delete your opponent's Digimon that turn. You can also boost your Mugendramon's DP by using DP boosters like the secret rare BT1 Metal Greymon, BT2 Megalogramon, BT6 Megadramon, and BT6 Gigadramon. Well, Gigadramon only boosts your attack during your opponent's turn though, so it's useful if your Digimon is a blocker, or when it is suspended, as your opponent would need a stronger Digimon to delete it in battle. Finally, this might not be so optimal, but SD1 Metal Greymon also deserves an honorable mention, as it gives you 3 memory if your Mugendramon gets blocked by an opponent's Digimon. Well, with so many level 5s, how many should we put into this deck? Actually, unlike a lot of standard decks, the core of this deck is Mugendramon. Hence, you'd only need 4 level 6s, which are all Mugendramon. Well, that's kinda tough on the wallet. But, well, fret not. I've seen it going around for less than 30 Singapore dollars, so grab it while you can. Anyway, since you only need 4 level 6s, and will probably put in no more than 1 or 2 Omegamon Zord, it kind of frees up some space for your level 5s. Therefore, going with up to 15 of them is still a safe number. You can also play 1 to 2 of each for more variety in your deck. Now that we've got the core all set up, we've got another problem here. How do we get them out of the deck? And with 15 level 5s, how do we not break? To solve this, we need as much draw power as we can. EX-01 Hagurumon has an on-play effect which allows you to trash one cyborg or machine Digimon from your hand to draw 2 cards. You can also use BT6 Pagumon, which allows you to fish for black Digimon cards if it gets deleted. That said, if you're using Pagumon, you might want to watch the number of red Digimon cards in your deck to maximize the chances of drawing with it. So basically you digivolve it into a level 3 and poke at your opponent's security. If it gets deleted, then you get to use its effect. And if it survives, well, at least your opponent has one less security now. You can also have EX-01 Mugendramon, which has an inherited effect that allows you to draw 2 cards if you trash a machine or cyborg Digimon card from your hand. Well, of course, since it's an inherited effect, it needs to digivolve to work. So using cards like EX-01 Andromon and EX-01 Metatyrannomon would go pretty well, as their digivolution effect allows you to search for Mugendramon. Now for Tamers. ST5 Taichi is actually a good choice because it allows you to restand if you choose to block with Mugendramon. You can also use EX-01 Analog Boy and BT7 Koshiro and Joe to increase your draw power and memory. As for options, it's always good to put in some form of removal in this deck. Tekken Sesai, Jawal Trauma, and Ultimate Flare are good choices. You can also add in Ultimate Connection to help with milling and also increase your draw power and memory. Emergency Program Shutdown deserves an honorable mention here. As while it seems like a dead card in most matchups, it is crucial to shutting down opponents who use security control and the 3 Musketeers. Well, here is a deck which won first place in a tournament organized by DTCG Review last weekend. It actually went 4-0 in a 4 Swiss round tournament. So if you're interested in the tournament report, do check it out on Digimon Meta. Link is in the description, so check it out after this video.
So does Mugendramon has what it takes to bring black to the top? Well, honestly, I'd love to say that, Mugendramon will bring black to tier 1, but I guess all of us have been, saying this Digimon will bring black to tier 1 since like forever. I mean, Ragnarlordmon, Craniummon, Darkdramon, who else were there? Yeah, so honestly, I am just want to play safe. I mean, there's a chance of history repeating itself again in this set, even though Mugendramon looks really great. I mean, I'm not gonna deny it looks really good, but I just want to be careful. I mean, yes, it did win first place in the tournament last Saturday, but it's very early in the meta, and the meta actually hasn't stabilized. So maybe people are still, fumbling around looking for the best build, or maybe still improving on their BT6 builds. Yep. So, what do you think? Yep. Do you think that Mugendramon can finally bring black into tier 1? And have you tried this deck? Yes, build it, give it a try. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Whether it has any glaring weaknesses or do you have anything to improve on it? Yep, just let me know. Also, if you enjoyed this video, stay tuned for more deck build videos. Yep, I will try to cook up some stuff or maybe look around for some winning decks. Yep, and present them to you. So don't forget to like and subscribe. That is all from me today. Thank you very much for watching. See ya!